This is Stephen Van Bemmel with Mercedes-Benz of Littleton. We had just spoken recently on the phone. I got some time, so I wanted to shoot you that video like I told you would. Pre-owned cars, they're one of a kind, so I like taking the second to walk around the vehicle and more than anything show you flaws in the vehicle, but also just kind of highlight some of the benefits. So as you know, it's a 2009, about 99,000 miles on it, closer to 100. I just did a quick little walk around myself before I started this vehicle. Whoever had this really kept it in great shape. This thing is pretty meticulously kept inside and out. So just walking around the vehicle, I'm going to start here with some tires. I'm not sure if we replaced those or if they were traded to us like that, but these are very, very, very close to brand new tires. You can see to a degree, we still even have a little bit of these tips. So, I mean, these are very, very, very close to new tires, if not brand new. Definitely got some tread on them. Coming to the side of the vehicle, just gonna look around here. Not really seeing anything to talk about. Everything's looking good. Not sure, nope, that's nothing. That was just a little feather. And I did look online, 6.5 foot bed. Everything's looking good here. Looking good. We got this backed in really tight. But I was looking at this, the rear end of it. Nothing to really talk about. You can see we've got the spray-in bed liner. Got floor mats. Ready for a gooseneck. And you know what? I want to take a second just to actually look at the rim of the vehicle. I can see a little bit right here. Nothing bad. Nothing too major. I apologize if this isn't perfect. I'm certainly no professional photographer or cameraman. Let me walk up to this front wheel again, because I think I showed you the tire, but I think I skipped the rim. A little bit of wear here. It actually kind of seems like it's flaking off. I might be wrong. So far these rims, I mean, all in all, I've seen much worse. But those might be the only things to talk about at this point. Let's take a look here. You know what? I do see a little bit of bumper wear right here. So all in all, we're talking, that much, nothing too major. That's definitely in the paint. And I do have the grill popped. I'm gonna open up the hood, so don't think that there's a gap there for no reason. Nice hydraulic system on it. Looking in here, really no signs of any odd wear, any corrosion, any rust. You can see these bolts, I mean, they're looking perfect. Not much to talk about here. Everything is looking good. All right, on this side of the vehicle, bumper's looking good. Coming to that rim. And again, the tires. That Duramax motor with that Allison transmission is just unbelievable. I'm sure that's why, or what piqued your interest in it. Not much to see here. Everything's looking good. We're gonna get to the inside here soon. I just like to show all points. A little bit of scuffs or from when people were loading the truck, but I think that's normal. I mean, you're gonna find that on most trucks. But again, I'm searching for flaws, and I'm hoping I'm finding all of them. Looking at the keys here. And you know what's a great thing to look at when you're looking at a pre-owned vehicle? I'm showing here 2 of 2 on my key tag, and that tells me, I'm hoping no one made an error, that tells me that this vehicle is traded in with 2 keys. That's a huge benefit. A lot of keys cost between $150 and $400. So it looks like it's small, but that's definitely a good piece of value. Now, we had discussed earlier the door setup on this one. I think we agreed to call it the extended cab, because it seems like every manufacturer calls it something different. So that just opens up here. And look at the inside of this. I mean, it is immaculate. The rear seats show very, very, very little evidence that anybody ever sat back here. I mean, these are almost perfect, if not perfect. There's no odd smells, no odors. This certainly was not a smoker vehicle. Seatbelt maybe could be cleaner. I don't know what a seatbelt costs, but again, I'm trying to point out the nitty gritty. Nothing really to talk about here. No odd scratches, nothing. Obviously, the driver's seat's going to show a little bit of wear, and that's totally normal. The driver's seat's what's getting used the most, and again, we got about 100,000 miles on this truck. Passenger seat looks great. Wood grain, I'm not seeing any scratches, any signs of peeling, any signs of anything negative to talk about. So I'm showing a low tire pressure light. Check left rear. Okay. Now obviously that's something small. That's something we'll be taking care of. Just gonna close this hood. Well, this is certainly going to be the embarrassing part. This is where I, as a Mercedes-Benz specialist, try to find out how to see the odometer. There's no way to hide this. I'm not that good at editing videos. Let's see if I can find it. There we are. 99,840 is what I'm showing today. And I mean, I gotta tell you, this car, you know what, I'm looking at this, and I've seen that with a lot of GMC or Chevy products, those peel right there. This looks like the very, very early stages of it. But, you know, the button, I think definitely works fine. I can show you here. Yeah, button's working fine. It's just that plastic on the outside here. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this video. Listen, I'm happy to shoot more videos. So review this. Oh look, it's even got a backup camera. They must have added that aftermarket. So go ahead and review this video and let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you have any other questions you need me to address. I'm happy to shoot another video. And you know what? I actually passed it. I'm not noticing it until right now. There's a very small ding right here. I'm not sure if you can see that. Maybe right there you can. Very, very small. That's the only one that I show. I don't see any other... you know, definitely no hail damage or anything crazy. But I noticed that right as I was swinging around here, right about there, is very, very, very small ding. Let's check the top here, just on the subject or category. I think that's just a fluke ding. Everything else is looking pretty good here on the roof. Yeah, I think that was just the one. But again, getting back to what I was trying to say, listen, take a look at this video and let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have any specific questions on the bed, on the back seat, the passenger seat, anything I can do for you. I'm always here to help. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video and send it to you. And then I want to get looking at some S-Class inventory, because you mentioned you're looking for, you know, like I think a 13 to a 15. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, send it over to you. Anything you need, you got my cell phone. We had spoken earlier, 303-301.